You're now listening.
You're now listening to Shameless Goat.
Listening to the Shameless Goats. The Shameless Goat.
All right, welcome again, everyone. This is the Shameless Goats. We have Tony here,
Tony,
Peter here, Kenny here, and myself. Welcome back, fellas.
Hey,
right into it. We're gonna get straight into it. Our fellow Nigerian brother, our other Shameless Goat,
man,
Ime Udoka.
taking all that public shame right now.
Yes, he was. He was jammed up. He got. Apparently, the former Boston Celtics head coach was suspended after learning he had an intimate relationship with a female staffer.
City boys up, man.
So,
Ime was with another Boston Celtics staff member.
Allegedly, yeah, you're right.
I also heard he was with somebody's wife.
Yeah,
she was
so it's one of them, one of the ladies, allegedly, right?
Oh, it's more than one.
It's two of them. So one woman is, she's like the Boston Celtics travel agent. She helps arrange travel. Damn. And she helped arrange for Nia Long, Ime's fiance, to come into Boston 2 weeks ago with their son.
That's right.
The second woman is the wife of the Boston Celtics vice president of operations. So those are the two ladies.
It's not the first time somebody slept with their help. You know what I mean? So it's not.
It's
weird.
not the help nigga. It's the vice president of
No,
operations
the other
wife.
girl, the travel agent.
Oh, the travel agent.
It is what it is on that.
Yeah.
So she's the one that works for the Celtics, not the wife.
Both of them.
Oh, they both do. Oh.
Even the vice president of operations wife, she works for the Celtics
as
also.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
both of them.
Yeah, he wild.
Yeah, that's a real Niger man there. I mean,
Real Niger man.
No, they got it last.
I tell you, you always got to keep at least more than one. You know what I mean?
funny.
Like, no, I mean, with
birthright.
him, it's a lot. It's a lot with him. Like, he's a fucking idiot, really, for doing this. Like, you know, you don't shit where you eat, dog. You know, like, you work for the Celtics. They hired you. You had a great season. Apparently, the Celtics found out in July. They got a investigative team, a law office to investigate it. Determined that apparently the relationship was consensual, and then they got caught. So then they're supposed to stop. And then he kept sending unwanted messages.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
what
where
happened.
a lot of the problem is, right? So it was consensual. Right? Hey, y'all cheating, cool. Then it was supposed to stop, and he kept sending untoward.
So she complained after that?
That's what I think was the result of the investigation.
Because I was confused that they're saying it was consensual, and then there was some part that's unwanted. Because how do you have an unwanted consensual interaction?
Yeah, I believe that it ended, and he kept
fucking up her marriage.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, she fucked up her marriage.
Well,
he's just the person she chose to fuck up her marriage.
Well, I would say like after it stopped and he continues to send me text messages, and it's clear that don't send me text messages.
Yeah, now you're
this is
harassment.
that guy now.
Yeah.
Her husband.
Well, she already fucked it up.
Well, no, they were working on it. You can't just say fuck that. People work on marriages. They
were working through it, but she did her deed.
Nobody's
consensual.
It's her fault. But no, like really, like if it's already been said, like we're gonna stop now, we fucked up, let's move on. Right. Still texting. Now you got a problem with the man. Now it's a real situation.
Man, you been had the problem with the man.
Not really. Your wife fucked up on the first one. You got to get mad at her.
That's true. Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But now we had to understand like this shit's supposed to end.
But do y'all think if you knew him
exactly,
don't you feel like, wait a minute,
it's fucked up, but still,
it's too close.
It don't
that's
matter.
really
it's
close.
still
Like
on your wife,
the VP of operations.
Yeah, they're not friends though. I don't care if I know you. We're not friends.
You can't be friends and do that.
We're professionals.
There's no friendship there.
That's for sure. You're not friends.
Right?
For
yeah,
sure you
not
can't
friends.
be friends.
It's on the wife, though. He sleep with her every night, and she cheating. It's on her.
It's on both.
Nah,
it's on both. So, and I'm gonna tell you why. If they had some type of like, it was more than just coworkers. Like she's doing stuff. Like I'm meeting your wife. He's probably met her husband. Like if we interact, don't even shake my hand if you smashing my wife, my man. Like at all. Like I don't want to interact with you at all. We got to be perfect strangers.
Yeah, but that's understandable. That's on your part because you're getting cheated on. If I'm the cheater, if I'm the other guy, I don't care. I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna buy you something to eat. I don't give a fuck.
You're saying if you're Ime,
watch out.
But that's real shameless.
Now
we work together. I don't care about you.
That's wild.
Y'all think I'm the only dude that talk like that?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
On some real shit, like
on some. But you could be real and be really wrong.
No, you're wrong.
I mean?
No, you're wrong. But at the same time, it doesn't really it's not you who's to
I get what you. I
like,
get what you're
like,
saying.
it's not you who causing the situation. It's the wife. She can stop it at any time.
Nah,
And
but
she has loyalty to him.
You
not
as
me.
a man, you got. I've been a victim of this, of the husband,
The VP?
Yeah, the VP. Whereas like my girl cheated on me, right, with a guy that we knew. We all worked together. It was all friendly. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
They worked together at Starbucks, but we all work for this campus. We all students. And he's like, yo, Mike, you don't got your ID to the gym? Yeah, use my ID, bro. Your locker not working? Use mine. You need some, we had declining balance, which is like your student meal plan.
Exactly.
Yo, you don't got no more money on yours? Yeah, use mine, bro. It's all good. It's all love,
He
bro.
was talking to you and being
Hey,
cool
dog,
with you.
that's a
while
level.
cheating.
That's a level. That's I don't know.
I'm like, bro.
That shit not cool, bro.
When they all hit the fan, he was like, oh, Mike, let's on Facebook. Yo, let's talk, man. Let's
Talk
talk.
what?
I'm like, bro,
Talk about what?
what?
What is there to talk about?
Let's
That's
talk.
super
Why
offensive.
would you want to talk?
Just apologize
To-
and move on, bro.
Nigga, you want to smoke? That's all you want.
But you just established a friendship relationship. He's paying for your food because he's looking out for you at times.
Nigga,
It's
you
not like a
just
friendship.
said you would pay for somebody's food.
Well, true, but so I'll be real. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like a real friendship. What Mike is saying. Though. We all used to hang out. We all
Right.
used to be
Yeah.
together.
But that's
Even
not
me and
a
him
that's not
alone.
a that's not a
That's
real
not
friend.
a working relationship between E-Man and the vice president. I'm pretty sure they wasn't.
Okay,
like
not
that.
a professional. Oh, I see what you're saying. The
like,
difference.
Right. Okay.
If you pass him, hey Johnny, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Mike?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
So it's cool to smash.
It's not cool.
It's cool with the cheating,
But
with
it's
the,
not my responsibility
with the
to save your
working
man.
relationship, but not the inner circle.
I'll
It's
give you
not
that
cool.
balance.
Sure.
I'll give you that balance.
Right. It's not cool.
I'll give
but
you that balance.
It's not my responsibility.
For sure. I agree with that.
Because that shit, something like that with Mike happened with me. This nigga is in my car. I'm giving this nigga a ride home from an event. And what was really fucked up was my ex-girlfriend at the time, we were passing her street. And this nigga had the audacity to say, damn, this street look real familiar. All the while knowing he know exactly what the fuck street we on. And I'm like, when I found out later, I'm like, dang, cuz I had cuz in my car. I'm giving this man a ride home.
Yeah.
When his mans couldn't give him a ride home because his mans was too drunk to drive. And I'm like,
He was with your ex-girlfriend.
yeah.
Should be shady, though, but it's life.
He could be shady, but just to me, if I'm with you and you cheat on your boyfriend or what, I'm gonna stay out of his way completely.
Completely.
I'm gonna just
Completely.
Let me ask you something.
You gotta
though.
have some type of shame.
No, there's no integrity in cheating. Y'all want there's
that's
done.
true. No rules.
Like, what are
of-
we saying?
No rules of warfare. That's true.
Nah, cuz
You're wrong, but you can be a little bit wrong. Nah, motherfucker, that's
It
wrong.
gotta be some.
you want to go all the way.
There gotta be some honor amongst thieves.
It gotta be some honor amongst thieves.
It gotta be
Honor
something.
It
like,
gotta be some honor amongst
That's so
thieves.
funny.
I expect the worst from anybody doing wrong like that.
Nah, it gotta be some honor, bro. I can't shake your hand. A friend of mine once told me, he was like, oh, you know what? To this other dude, he was like, I know I'm smashing this dude, girl. I won't shake his hand, but I'll give him a pound. And I was like,
What's the
I
difference,
said, what?
nigga?
In my mind, I was like, bro, that rationale
That
is
doesn't-
whack, bro. What are you talking about?
But I guess because he don't. If he did see the dude, he don't want to be like, I can't talk to you, because then he'd be like, oh, that's weird. Why is this guy not speaking to me? So to
Bro,
me, I don't know.
I would never be in that dude's path.
So you just don't have sex with her?
I didn't say that. I said, just,
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to keep it balanced, bro. Like
Yeah.
you just can't have. I don't want no interactions with you, bro.
But,
Perfect
so
strangers.
You still have sex with her. You just leave the guy alone. You just don't talk to him anymore.
Absolute. Don't talk to me.
I agree.
So still be wrong, but
And
Be wrong. Yeah,
Just
I rather.
have a bro code or some shit.
they
You
found
gotta
out.
have a bro code.
Reporter Kevin Fraser reported today that the husband found out when he overheard a private conversation on their home doorbell camera.
Yeesh.
So he came to their house.
Yeah.
Or she was maybe she was on the phone with him and heard it. I don't know, but
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
But
wild for that.
who goes and listens to their doorbell camera messages? You lying nigga. Like I've heard some. If I'm in a house and it goes off, I might take a look at my phone and see who's at the door.
It's
But
also-
who?
if you have suspicions, also you'll listen.
I was
Yeah,
just
And
about
that's
to
what
ask
it
that
is.
question.
Oh,
you gotta
maybe he
understand.
already suspicious.
Of
For
course,
sure.
Maybe he already
come on.
suspects
For sure.
her.
Yeah. You see.
It done got deeper. Something
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
right.
She's just standing at the door.
Right.
Like you probably, like you just said, you see her. Okay, she at the door, and she just standing there.
Why isn't she
standing
coming
there,
inside the
standing
house?
There?
Yeah.
That's
Who's
weird.
she on the phone with?
Yeah. Or maybe Udoka brought her home. Like, all right, why the fuck?
Right.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be a wild ass conversation.
That's a real wild.
I'm going inside. Now I'll call you later, right? Man.
That
fuck
sucks.
did he do?
I mean,
Wrong is wrong, and I mean, I'm not judging or nothing like that, but it do got to be a little bit of honor. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
just a little bit.
What do you think about? So, what do you think about the suspension? Do you think the ladies should be suspended also, since it's a team policy and they work for the team?
Oh, so they're not suspended?
They haven't been suspended. Only Ime has been suspended.
Yeah, they said they.
Do you think the women should be suspended too? They work for the team.
If it's because they broke the if he's
Right.
being suspended because of the policy, yes. If he's being suspended
because of harassment, then no.
then yeah, well then obviously no.
Oh yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Right, because he's supposed to stop texting and calling.
I
and
agree
he
with
didn't,
that.
right? So that's probably why he needs a leave of absence.
I think
harassment.
Boston, because their press conference was so confusing. Like they said, it was a consensual and then unwanted, and
they're gonna make it confusing though.
yeah. So I don't know why Ime was suspended. Was it like you're saying? Was it because of something after the fact, or
I think
is it because he violated team policy?
You know what? Stephen A. Smith made a point on this, and I didn't hear his whole his whole soliloquy on this. But the one point he made was this goes on a lot in workplaces and a lot in sports entertainment in particular. And usually it's handled behind closed doors. It's under wraps. People don't know about it. Why is this situation in particular being so? Yeah, why is it so blown up? However they should have did it, it should have been just like how y'all did it with all 1 million other people
times before. Yeah,
yeah. Like, why is that?
I mean, with him, I think like because it's known now, you deserve to get suspended.
Yeah, now there's nothing you can do.
This has escalated. I saw Matt Barnes said like, well, I guess the information he got was so crazy that it's much worse than y'all think. And if it is, then I mean, I don't even could imagine what that was. But yeah, nigga, this is dumb. Like this whole thing, you having the fact that we know the details now. Now the punishment fits.
Yes.
Now
I
that
agree.
you said the one of the side chicks booking your lady flight arrangements,
That's wild.
which is useful, which is that's smart. You know what I mean? Put it to work. But the fact that we know this, go to jail.
That's kind
He said go to jail.
Whatever. It's just so
That's
dumb.
too much.
It's dumb.
It is wild.
And
wait.
Yeah.
Should he be canceled?
Canceled by who?
Should Ime be able to get a job as a head coach again in the NBA, or is that
It's just
is
too
that
much
it for him?
controversy though. With anything in the NFL, NBA, too much controversy kicks you out of the league.
Wait,
yeah.
so should Ime be allowed to be a head coach again?
But
first year
in
head
reality-
coach, and he gets you to the NBA Finals, 2 games away from getting the ring.
It depends on the details.
2
that
games
come.
away from getting the ring.
You're looking
First year head
but
coach.
You're looking at like
he
his
gets you to the
accompli-
finals.
You're looking at his accomplishments versus like the controversy.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So
What are you
gotta-
talking about? He got you to the finals. Most teams didn't go to the finals.
So you got to put it in. You got to put it in a larger perspective.
He knows how to coach.
No, but that's not the whole perspective.
So does fucking
No. The perspective is, the consequences of your actions. So you do this with this lady.
Yeah.
It could be a situation where now she wants a job. She's thinking she's going to get a job from you. She doesn't get the job from you. Now she wants to report you because she thinks it's because the smashing incident or any type of work related problem. Now that it's personal.
If there's any problem,
now
she's
that-
thinking it's because it's something personal.
because you guys now have
not
you guys
professional.
have a personal relationship.
And that's why I think like the power dynamic between the head coach, because I know he's not the most important person in the Celtics organization, but he's the most famous, maybe, or the most.
He's up
No,
there.
Jason Tatum, most famous.
No. We're talking about the organization.
Like organization.
So him and
he's
Brad.
the face of he's
and
the
Brad.
face of the organization. So like,
I think maybe that white guy who's the
Brad
general manager.
Stevens.
I'm saying,
Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
oh, okay, them two, right?
Them
so
two.
Yeah.
them two are the most important, right? So like, even if this power dynamic does exist, it don't matter if she was a president of the organization. I'm still a head coach,
right.
So
He represents the organization.
yeah, this is dumb. This is bad on all.
How's it done? Look, that Dallas owner, that Dallas Cowboys owner over here getting blowjobs inside of the
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jerry getting finished off when he goes to get massages. This shit goes on. You can call it dumb. It goes on.
But that's different though.
Why is that different? It goes on, right? Does it happen?
Who gonna suspend him?
Yeah, that's one.
Oh,
and-
so it's okay because he's the owner.
Nobody
you
said it's
said
okay.
you said people
I
who
didn't say it's
represent
okay,
the
bro. I
organization.
didn't say
no. The difference is he's what you just described specifically. That's going on outside of the workplace,
You're saying just because it's not an associate in the
right?
in the
Because
office.
when you make the relationships personal, then bad things can happen. Just like in your regular relationships, bad things can
But
happen. Now
just
you're putting
like-
that
just-
in the workplace.
But just like Stephen A. Smith reported, this shit goes on all the time in the NBA. there's people fucking the dancers.
Says
Didn't
right.
Eric Spoelstra have a relationship with a Heat dancer?
He's married. He's married.
All right, he married her, but he had a relationship with her before he married her. That shit goes on.
Right, and they were probably handled.
It happens.
Indoors is what they're saying. It handled inside the walls.
But it
this
happens,
one-
right?
So no. But Stephen A's point,
Spo married his.
Stephen A is not saying that he shouldn't get punished. Stephen A is saying that it
Handle,
should have been behind closed doors.
I agree
Like,
with
why
that.
is it widely known?
Yeah, why is it
Everybody- America
publicized?
knows.
Why
right
don't we know the ladies' identities?
we do though?
We do.
No, we
No,
don't.
we don't. Yeah, they
We don't know their
identity.
identities.
Well, wait, I thought it was the.
That
but that's
vice president-
speculation,
that
though.
black lady, no, that was not her.
Oh, it's not her.
It's not Allison.
Oh, that's crazy.
It wasn't, and that's why
Yo,
Brad.
that's crazy.
So Brad Stevens got upset at the press conference because Twitter was announcing they're over here doxing the wrong women.
Right.
It wasn't Allison from Harvard and all that stuff. Not Allison.
Yeah.
It's two other women. But why haven't they been identified? Why is Ime the only one who's being drugged through the dirt in public?
Well,
Because
if
that's the power dynamic that we're speaking about. We don't know who they are.
Drag them through the dirt too.
Well, no,
they
why?
violated the policy.
But we've already said that the text message was supposed to stop, and now it's
No.
probably harassment. So now they're a victim.
No, they're not victims. They participated in consensual sex.
No.
Well,
And then we said at a certain
past
point,
that.
But
point.
they broke the policy.
if
Right,
there
right.
is a policy, and if they were reprimanded and they stopped. Right, they were supposed to stop. Correct.
I don't because Boston hasn't been clear on why
They don't
it happened.
have to. They don't have to be clear. They already said that.
They said he had a consensual relationship
that was supposed
and that
to
there
end.
was unwanted advancement.
Right. And then we're assuming. I guess we're assuming
So
that
it's because he had an unwanted. That's why his name is known, but theirs isn't.
because they're the victim now when it's
How?
unwanted. What do you
No,
mean?
nigga. They all broke the policy,
If something is unwanted,
Yeah,
if you unwantedly
Yeah,
hit me, I
but
am
they
a
all
victim.
broke the policy.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
But-
listening.
Yeah, you're not listening.
Yeah.
They should all be suspended for a year.
Wait, hold on. You got to take it in steps. So they broke the policy. They addressed that issue. That issue's dead.
Right.
But
But I don't know if
hold on. But then
addressed it.
Ime comes back
It continues.
and continues
Unwanted.
after they said this is dead. That's the issue. Allegedly, that's the issue.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is
So assume that
if
part is true.
if one person is punished for breaking team policy, all three need to be punished for breaking team policy.
Agreed. Now leave it right there.
Right.
Agreed.
So let's say they've been punished, right?
Exactly.
And then it continues again by Ime, and everybody was cool. He continues sending text messages.
And he's the only one.
The only one.
If he did that, that's kind of fucked up.
Right, that's what we're
Exactly.
saying. So then who's the victim now?
But I don't see you can't participate and then become a victim.
What do you mean?
You participated. You're
if we
just as
all-
liable as anyone else.
It
If
went
we
too
all
far.
stab you, right? And then
No,
we go
but,
to jail.
but how did it start?
Listen to me.
How did it start?
Listen to me.
With
we
participation.
We all stab you, right? And then we go to jail. And we come out, and Kenneth wants to stab you some more.
Don't use me.
Am I still a part of that
Why
shit?
y'all gotta have me bleeding out?
Because like you don't understand, like it's over, and he continued.
I don't know that
This
it
is
was
why I think
over. I know that
that-
I know that they did an investigation.
Yeah.
I don't know that it was.
We don't know
over.
yet. Again, this just happened.
It's all
Yeah,
speculation.
the last 2-3 days. This is what
All
this
alleged.
happened. Yeah.
Even if they wasn't reprimanded, once somebody says stop and is unwanted, you need to stop.
It's dead. Yeah.
It's dead.
It's dead. Yeah.
Because that's pretty much that can go a long way in other ways.
Yeah, because for me, they're saying consensual, right? A consensual relationship. If it was not consensual, then take him to court, just like anyone else. Prosecute him.
Right, but that's not the issue. The issue is allegedly it was deaded, and he kept
Right.
going. Now to this whole thing being publicized the way it is,
It's trash.
it's super trash because now we have like the Brett Favre incident.
Yeah.
Brett Favre steals what $5 million from
Right.
the welfare people in Mississippi, but yeah, then ESPN they got criticized like there was like almost no coverage on it. The only coverage I saw from it on TV was from Shannon Sharp, and he was the only one really going in on that.
True.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's fucked up. Like, why is it that there isn't coverage for the Brett Favre situation like there is for the Ime situation?
Oh, we know why.
One is just more juicier. Also, I'm not gonna
Correct.
lie to you. I mean, it's like a relationship type thing.
It's 'cause
and we don't
Brett-
have a lot of information too. Our Brett Favre shit is like on paper. We can see where the money went, where you know what I'm saying, where it came back or whatever. His is like we find out information every day. We had the black lady. Like, who the fuck is that bitch? Now her face is out there. It's all I
But
remember.
he stole $5 million
No,
from
I hear you.
welfare.
No, for sure, that's horrible. For sure.
That's 10 times worse than private
but
a
it's
personal
not,
relationship.
It's not in Cosmopolitan magazine. You know what I'm saying?
And just to kind of clarify, anybody who doesn't know, Brett Favre, NFL player, siphoned welfare funds to build a volleyball auditorium for his daughter's
School.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He tried to get more money to get Deion Sanders' son to come to University of Ole Miss.
That's wild.
So they tried to get another $1 million to build an indoor football thing.
And he conspired with the governor.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
him and the governor.
Is Brett Favre wrong or the governor is wrong?
Both of them wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
When I was reading
that
it,
governor is
looked
that
the
governor
governor.
piece of
Yeah,
shit
I don't think
too.
he knew. I don't think Brett Favre knew where the money came from.
Right.
Like,
He's just asking.
from the welfare. He's like, just give me money. I don't think he knew it came from welfare. But he knew it came from the government.
That's not for Brett Favre to know.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Hey,
didn't.
you
yeah.
just borrow the money from the niggas over there.
But I guess still asking for it from the government.
If the government says
he
yes,
he got the money, or he could even privately fundraise.
we
for the
don't
money.
know if he had.
But
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Like-
That's a good point, though. I like that.
That he may not
Did he
have
know
known.
where it actually
Yeah,
came from?
that's what I guess
That's the
they
governor.
investigated.
The governor wanted to please Brett Favre, and he said, "Oh, I have some unused funds that these niggas not using." And so
The welfare people not using their money.
Yeah.
That's the
What are you
government.
talking about, man?
Oh, they don't need it. That's
Yeah.
how. That's how.
That's
the
How
other
does
side thinks.
how-
Stop.
the,
That's not
the
an argument.
poor
Just
people
saying.
don't need their money?
That's the government. The
It's-
governor.
I'm speaking as the government.
Yeah.
Or as the governor.
Well, he shouldn't say that. That would
Yeah,
make
I
no
agree.
That
sense.
is the idea of fucking right wing Republicans.
Right.
Welfare people need to get off welfare.
Yeah, welfare
They don't really need
queens
the money. They don't
right.
need it.
And then it's
They
fucked up
wasted
that
it.
you take $5 million from your state for poor people to give to a private person in another state. He's not even spending the money in the same state.
It's in the state.
It's in the same state?
Yeah.
But he just took it from the government and
Yeah.
put it to private.
Correct. Yeah.
It's still fucked up.
Welfare has too much money.
The welfare program got
That's
too
crazy
much
because
money.
Mississippi is the poorest state, and you're taking it from welfare people
Right.
who are
Right.
the poorest people.
Right.
So that's pretty much the poorest people in America.
In the United States, yeah.
Yeah.
You got the rich
I
stealing from the
was
poor.
really ready for us to go in on Brett Favre, but now it's like,
Yeah.
maybe he
Man,
didn't know.
it's fine.
Yeah,
I,
maybe he
no, I was
didn't
looking it up. I was like, damn, I don't know
Maybe
if
he
he
don't
knew.
know.
I don't think he knew exactly.
Try to check right now.
Nah.
Nah, ain't no.
It's like text messages and
Even
it's
if he
hard.
knew, like
Yeah.
it's not his business to know.
Yeah.
You took the sting from it. Yeah. It's not as funny anymore.
It's not up to Brett Favre to do any of that money work. It's that he asked for some money and you got it.
Yeah, he asked for it, but I don't know if he knew it exactly. So it's tough, man. It's like,
That's not tough.
yeah, I mean, I can see why it's not as
If
popular.
I ask you for money, I don't know how you got that.
Right. Just give me the money. I
Give
need
me the
it.
money.
Shit.
Plausible deniability, I guess.
But why isn't Brett being dragged through social media?
Because
like
maybe,
Ime?
honestly,
'Cause of
because maybe he
scandal.
didn't
He
know.
didn't do anything
maybe he
wrong.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know.
You don't think Brett did anything wrong?
Maybe he didn't know.
I don't think so.
For real. Maybe he didn't know. I don't know the details because from my understanding, it was the publicity I saw was that he knew. But now
Yeah, I
it's
saw
coming
that
out
he-
that he
I
didn't
saw
know.
they said text messages that he knew.
I don't know if he knew like it
Specifically
came from
welfare.
welfare. I
Yeah,
don't know.
from
He asked for
welfare.
money.
He
We
just
could-
knows
yeah.
it's government money.
That's why Shannon Sharp was going in on him so hard.
But maybe Shannon didn't have all the
Yeah.
information.
Well, let's say even if he knew it's coming from welfare, you don't know how much free funds welfare has to give up.
Wait, time
Oh
out.
my
You know what I mean?
Time out.
No, listen to me.
You have gone too far. You have
No,
gone
that
too
shit, like,
far.
if he can pull $5 million from welfare,
You can't pull $5 million from welfare.
I don't know that. The
of
governor
course,
knows that.
they need that money,
I
dude.
never said they didn't need it. I said he can pull some from it.
What?
But isn't my fault the governor?
That's what I'm
is
saying. Like,
pulling
you
money?
don't know what the
Like,
you
No,
probably got-
but that's different. Now, okay, just like I said, if I borrow money from you and I don't know where it's coming from, that's one thing. But if I do know where it's coming from, now is we getting into morality. We get into your values. If I know you stole the money and I take the money, yeah, I didn't steal the money.
It's not
But
stealing.
what?
That's not stealing. He's
All right,
allocating funds,
Pick any other
defunding
thing.
the police and putting it in other places.
Defunding the police.
That's what he's
defunding the poor, dude. He's defunding the poor.
Really, I mean, if
these bush.
because think if he took $5 million from anywhere, that's from anything. That's from the fucking highways or the roads. You get what I'm saying? Airplanes, anything. He took it from welfare instead. It could have been a loss to any organization. So why y'all tripping over welfare?
Why are
because
you
it's the
tripping
poorest
over
state.
welfare?
Yeah, it's the poorest people.
But I'm saying
It's like stealing.
Then they
But
said
then he,
Mississippi.
okay, so he took it from the DOT or Department of Transportation, right? Now we got
it's-
holes in our roads. It's the
Homeland,
same
he took
shit.
it from he requested it from Department of Homeland Security and then through like some other thing. But yeah, so he's saying he didn't know, but he was like begging, like, Governor, you got to give me this money.
But they
Give me
had
this money."
text messages.
Right.
But it didn't. But Brett say in the text messages take it from a
Please take
particular
it from the
place.
poor niggas.
It says he continued to press for state funds, first from DHS and later in a legislative appropriation.
But he specifically said from DHS?
Yes. Brett Favre continued to press for state funds, first from DHS
Nothing wrong
and
with
later in legislative appropriation.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, wait.
He's asking for money from any government organization. Do you have fucking money to fund this building? Yes or no, motherfucker?
But Brett, why you asking the governor?
Because he got that. They homies. They cool like that. You know. First though, when they get to the top, they share money like that anyway. We know that shit.
That's true.
Like, come on, y'all getting upset because it's welfare. Fuck, y'all, stop saying that word. Like, that word is like very emotional to y'all. Like,
No, because it's levels to it. It's tiers to it. It gotta be some type of level of morale to it.
wherever you take money, somebody goes at a loss.
Somebody does, but
That's
it's
how I
different.
feel.
Yeah, but it's different when you rob poor people, when you robbing rich people. In my opinion.
If you take the money from the highways, I will be fucking pissed. I-95 is trash. You get what I'm saying?
I-95 is trash.
So that's what I'm saying. You taking the money from I-95 being fixed, I'll be upset. The same way. Then you taking money from the poor. Same fucking way to me.
Nah, I don't think it's the same.
I don't think it's the same.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
don't know.
Because now they saying he knew. I don't know. I mean, yeah. To answer your original thing, why Udoka? Because Udoka, that is more sexy. You know what I mean? Like, I think like
that's really what it is.
it's just a sexier thing. Like, I was also thinking like we want to legislate things we don't like. Even like this Udoka thing, for say it's just an inappropriate workplace behavior, right? We want that he's suspended for a year. We want to have laws against things that we don't like a morality thing. It's not really harming anybody,
Right.
but we don't like it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For the most part, but that does have real consequences to it.
It does. Yeah,
That's real
sexual
consequences.
harassment, and I mean, don't date nobody at work. It's a rare.
It's a rare what? Nah, it's not rare.
It's a rare win.
Nah. A lot of people get married from their jobs.
Shit, I did.
So did Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah. I almost did.
I mean,
For real.
you really think about more people are dating at work than anywhere else. That's where you
Yeah.
spend.
Or dating your boss.
Okay. Upper
Yeah,
or
yeah.
directly above.
Dating your boss or your subordinate. I feel
The boss is just stupid.
But when it happens, somebody's
Check,
gonna be dating the boss or the.
But I don't
Maybe
think you
not.
should. Too. I'm with Jay on that. You shouldn't date your direct boss or anybody that affects your job.
You shouldn't, but that
You shouldn't.
happens.
It does, but it is stupid for the boss for sure.
for the boss. For
It's
sure.
too
Yeah.
risky.
Yeah.
It's
It's
very risky.
stupid.
And that's Ime.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
But
There's no
what do you
upside.
think? Do you think cancel like this Tiffany Haddish thing with all this cancel culture shit? I don't like cancel culture. I think it's way too. I don't even want Will to be canceled. I thought he should be punished, not canceled. Like this stuff with Tiffany and people saying. I mean, she said that she just lost all her gigs after that video controversy.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's fucked up.
That's
I mean,
That's
this to me is a perfect reason for her because she's not funny to me, so I'm kind of she's not, you know what I mean? Like I feel like everybody's kind of waiting for something.
I've seen her be funny one time.
No.
Once.
She don't got no funny stand
I've
up.
seen her funny one time. One time.
She don't got no she don't got no funny stand
In
up
general, I don't think she's funny,
Yeah.
but I've seen her be funny once.
in a movie.
It was on an interview with Jimmy Kimmel.
Hey, bro, I'm about to fuck this
bro,
shit
like-
up because
That was the only time I ever saw her, and I thought she was
My
funny.
bad. It's too funny.
But that's
dog.
not the thing with her with this video from years ago. Because I had to go and try to find it. I was wondering why everybody's so upset at her.
Explain the video first. Oh, the concept.
So
of the video.
the video was her and Aries, right? It's a comedy public service announcement. That's what it was supposed to be. A comedy public service announcement about pedophiles, so that people can be more aware.
Yeah.
So in the video, all Tiffany is doing is being an actress. She's dropping off her nephew or child or whatever with the uncle, Aries Spears. But Aries is a pedophile. Every time she leaves the house, he does something with the child, but she's not there.
She's not aware. Right.
She's not aware. So it's a comedic public service announcement skit. The thing I don't like about it is why are they going after the actors? Why don't you go after the producer? Why don't you go after some of the executives? Who put the goddamn thing? Because even like Tiffany has money now. Back then she was a homeless broke bitch. She was broke. She was homeless. Kevin Hart was taking care of her. She ain't had no money. She just got money.
She'll take any role just to
Yeah,
make bread.
like goddamn, like she just got success, and we punishing her now for a job she did way back when she was broke.
I think it goes back to like morality. It's the same thing.
You
Even
saying
though-
morality? She was homeless, nigga.
No, to
I-
answer your
no,
question,
and I understand that, but just because you're homeless don't mean you do a terrible role.
Wait. All right. So who wrote it? She acted. Who wrote it? Who produced it?
Peter,
Who
I-
directed it?
I'm not denying that
I'll
part.
answer your question.
You see, why did they?
I answer your question. It's because she has money.
Right.
That's why.
But
you
the
sue her.
director don't have no damn money. The producers don't have. The
We don't know
executives
that.
got money.
No.
We don't know them.
It's
She's
just
the
because
biggest
she's
name.
popular.
True,
No.
sure.
She's
Yes.
the biggest name.
Yes.
But look,
Yes.
the person like when you're doing this lawsuit, I don't
Yes.
think the actors should be getting sued for acting.
Who has money to sue?
But how do you
That's who
sue?
you sue.
You sue who
Why
has the
do you-
money.
Hey,
Hey, what crime did she commit by acting in a public service comedy skit? What crime?
No
Can you
clue.
imagine a crime?
But that's
No
what
crime.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
extortion,
Right.
And it
We're-
ruined her career. It's extortion.
We want the.
That's true.
We're suing them because of something we don't like.
But there's no
Not
crime.
necessarily that
There's
it's a
no
crime.
law. There's no
But
lawful
again,
crime.
that
Child
video
pornography.
is not a
It's
good
not.
video.
It's a comedy.
Like
Child pornography.
the video is. The problem is too is like the video itself is not funny.
laugh one time. Suck a
Wait.
No, it's not funny. though. The video is not like a good comedic thing. We don't get the point of the PSA by watching it.
a public
That's for
service
sure.
announcement.
You don't get that.
When we watched it, I didn't get what the point was.
Yeah, it's just like
It was
this
just
nigga's
like-
creepy as fuck.
He's just being creepy.
And she-
But
right there with
the
it.
point is, watch who you leave your children with.
But
Yeah,
that was
the
that was
point.
never explained.
It was just.
It was just
Yeah.
3 times she left them over.
It was without
But
context.
just because they don't physically say it, it's a show. It's implied.
No, it's
Watch
not.
who you-
No, it's not.
It is implied.
no, it's not.
No, it is not.
It looked like
Yeah,
it's
it
just
is
being
implied.
funny just to be funny.
Yeah, it's just being a pedophile.
Which is whatever. Honestly, that's not the. For me, that's not the issue. For me, that's not the issue whatsoever. It's just y'all waited until she became successful to sue her. That's really all this is.
Well, they were going after her for a long time. It's just she never settled. Her and Aries. They were going after them for years. It's just they never settled. One, they didn't break any law by being an actor and acting a role. There's no law violated.
Yeah, but she has a choice to do that role.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? She's an actress.
The person that's suing her gives a fuck.
Yeah. All right, but look,
Who is suing though? I want
I
to
think
think.
the guy's parents. Right?
yeah, the guys.
Oh,
the
see
kids'
now,
parents,
see that I don't like.
Right, that's
if,
bullshit.
If it was the kid
Right.
suing as an adult because hey, my
Emotional
parents made me do this and this is what emotional damage or whatever. Okay, but the parents, you were grown when this happened.
Right.
You
Why'd
understood
you
what
let
was
your
going
child
on.
take the role?
You let your child take the role. You probably seen it 1,000 times. Like, come on, this wasn't new to you.
Right.
Okay, no.
well, I mean, are we gonna be suing if Will Smith does a bad movie? You're gonna sue him?
Come on.
No, yeah.
What are you talking about?
know
They're
how
suing an
this is
actor for
completely
playing
Yeah.
a role.
No, you're being too broad.
They sued an actress for playing a role.
But now you got to say what the role was.
She did a comedic public service announcement.
No,
A
she-
comedic
you're going too
public
broad.
service. How's that? That's exactly what it was.
But when we watched it, the three of us said we didn't know what they was talking about.
It was just this nigga. They bring the kid over in his underwear.
Yeah.
and he's just being. And Aries Spears just being
Just,
creepy as
yeah,
fuck.
staring at him and shit,
That's
googly
it.
eyes and
It was
weird
uncomfortable.
shit.
Yes. He stuck his tongue out and was doing like licking like he was trying
Now
to
that
lick
kind of
the
humor
toy.
is kind of funny.
It's
I ain't gonna lie.
Dark humor is funny,
but like that skit wasn't funny.
But back in the days, comedy
know.
was dark back then.
Nah, dark.
Comic
is-
View,
Comedy-
Eddie Murphy's comedies.
Comedy's
there
still
was,
dark.
There was. It's no dark comedy. People are so goddamn soft.
No, what's the dude you told me
Kevin-
about the other day? The white dude, the big white dude.
Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon. Yeah, you should watch
Yeah,
it.
niggas- yeah, it
It's
can get
still-
dark.
it's
Corey
still gets
Holcomb
dark.
goes dark, but
still
there's a
gets
lot
dark.
of people who. There's
Corey
some
Holcomb is
comedians who can't go on college campuses. Bill Maher. Bill Maher has talked about he can't go on some college campuses. People are going after comedians for telling jokes and trying to ruin careers,
But
cancel comedians.
You feel like if it's a joke, he should have a pass.
Dude, it's comedy. You don't have to like it. It's comedy.
No.
You don't have to like it. Don't watch it.
You think there should
Just
be no
like they-
limits?
No fucking limits. I mean, comedians have told jokes about everything, man. About people being retarded, being slow, having one foot. People. Corey Holcomb did an abortion joke,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that shit was funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah.
Bill
But-
Burr did a joke about
Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama, and that shit was funny. I fucking laughed.
But that's the
I
difference.
love that joke.
To me, the difference is like it's funny. If it's not funny, Now we're gonna start examining. Like, all right, what's up with you for real?
You take the risk.
So a comedian who tries to be funny but they fail, they should lose their career, like Tiffany Haddish.
Sure.
But look, also all the in the role where she's acting, all she does is drop the child off and leave.
Yeah,
That's
but
all she does in the whole skit. It's different scenes. She drops her child with the uncle and leaves.
Yeah, but she read the script.
She should
the whole
lose
script.
her career for dropping off her child.
Okay.
All right. So this is maybe 10, 12 years ago. I don't know how long. For 12 years, she finally becomes successful. Nigga, you finally make money. You got to go back to being broke in college again?
I agree
For
with
something
you.
you did 12 years ago?
I don't think she should be canceled.
I don't think she became, but I think she knew the role she was playing,
Should you go back to being broke for something stupid you did 10, 12
Peter,
years ago?
One, Peter,
agree
really,
with you.
yeah. Nobody's really ever canceled. Number one, that's a fallacy. Paula Deen called. She's saying people niggers, and she still got a cooking show. Nobody's ever canceled.
She's white though.
Yeah, I mean, we want you to apologize. Will Smith's not gonna get canceled. Nobody's ever gonna get canceled. We just want you to apologize, beg, and be fine. Kodak Black allegedly kidnapped a 17-year-old girl, forced her to have sex with him, went to prison, and had a #1 song last month.
Sure.
Ain't nobody getting canceled. We want you to apologize, feel bad, and that's it. Tiffany Haddish, you're not funny anyway, so you shouldn't have this much money.
That's wild, bro.
That's,
You know what I mean?
that's a
But
funny statement.
You know,
That's funny.
like Ari Spears' career was not going anywhere anyway. He just all he does.
But
now, he just
I
makes-
saw him live. He was funny.
Probably,
was
but
right.
it was you and like 15 other people.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Anytime I see Ari Spears, he talking about how Lizzo's so fat, she disgusting.
That's
blah, blah,
recently.
blah. That's what I'm saying. That's all I see him.
But that's recently.
Or Jay-Z voices and shit.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's the same bit from Mad TV. You've been
Oh,
doing the
shit.
same.
Nah. I because I watched his show. He's
He
funny.
do like DMX impressions,
He did.
Jay Z.
That's funny.
Black people do this, white people do this.
I never really watched Ari Spears, so
He was
I
funny
don't-
back
Well, you
then.
won't anymore.
That nigga's out there.
because they canceling people, man.
Out of
'Cause that
there.
shit not- Kevin Hart fucking when he tried to host the Oscars, they put up a tweet
From
10
years ago.
like, "Oh, I would never want my son to be gay." They was like, "Nigga, you gotta apologize." He was like, "No, I apologized back then." They was like, "You can't host the Oscars then."
Like,
That's
Okay.
fucked up.
so 12 years from now, somebody should listen to something we say on the podcast.
No,
and
don't
then,
even
and then
listen.
take away opportunities.
If I want to be the president of the United States, I better apologize.
They will.
For it.
Yeah,
They will.
I will
I
apologize.
mean, that shit is,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm apologizing right now for what I'm about to say.
Straight up. Like,
I don't know where I'm going, so I'm
A lot of
apologizing
people are
right
just
now.
too goddamn soft. Too many people are sensitive.
But you're literally saying whatever I did in the past, I should get a pass for.
No, if you're punished for it, whatever, nigga, you're punished.
They were never punished.
there was no.
All right, but so I don't think they need to be punished. There's no punishment for being an
comedy.
actor and playing a role. If you play a role in a bad movie, Wild Wild West wasn't that good. Will Smith got $10 million. Who gives a fuck? But he's an actor playing a role. You don't get punished for acting.
I hear what you're saying. What I don't.
Nigga, they don't even punish porn stars for acting.
Whoa.
Peter, what are you talking about?
Those women
that is-
aren't always enjoying it like that,
Dude,
nigga.
that's
It don't really hurt that much, bitch. It ain't that big.
Whoa. Okay. You took this too left.
No, but actors, in my opinion,
No, Peter.
actors should not get punished for
Wow.
playing.
Brown and Brown,
Or at least
episode 4.
go after the director. Go after Harvey Weinstein. Go after the producers.
Why?
Because they got more money than the actor. Tiffany Haddish was broke.
Was it a short film? Or what was it? It was,
Yeah. Where did that even show or air?
It was Funny or Die. It was like it was like
I remember
10
Funny or
minutes.
Die.
Yeah,
I remember
they had
Funny or
little
Die.
skits and all that. It's like a Key and Peele sketch.
So
Shit like
this is
that.
what I was about to say. What I don't like about it is we gotta also take things in its context. When something was of a certain time,
Yeah, leave it in that era,
leave it
man.
in that era. Let's not castigate people for what they did 30 years ago when they did something within that climate.
So let me ask you: was that acceptable in that time period?
I didn't see it back then, so I don't.
But
didn't
even
see
if,
it
as
back- I
we're
didn't see
speaking
it
now,
that
what you
Yes,
do
I
you-
say yes. A
you
public
think-
service announcement is always acceptable. Yes.
So a play on pedophile.
They were doing a
Pedophilia
public
is-
service announcent about pedophilia.
See, you guys
That's
said
exactly
it
what it
wasn't a public
was.
service.
It was
To answer your question,
It was designed. All right, so let's say they fell short, right? All right, if you want to say that, but it was designed. The intent was to be a comedic public service announcement
Hold
about
right there.
pedophiles.
Stop right there. Because they fell short, we can't gauge the intent. That's the point that
That
I'm
is
trying
the
to
intent.
make. No, but to you, as you're saying. But because the jokes and everything just felt flat and it just felt very, very creepy.
It doesn't matter if it's creepy.
What?
It does not matter if it's creepy. An actor and actress has a right to fucking act.
Yo, honestly, I think
Go after the writer, nigga. Go after the director.
I don't even think I don't
Don't
even
go
think
after the actor who just needs a job.
I don't even think the point you're making, I don't think it even matters, because to me, right, if it's just to be funny, that's enough right there. It doesn't even matter what their intent is. Now, to what Junior said, if you fall short and we don't understand what you're trying to convey, then we're gonna have questions. That's human nature. I'm not saying that's right or wrong.
All right, so dark humor, right? I like dark humor at times. There's some really funny racist jokes. There's really funny dark humor. Should people not go and do dark humor anymore because 10 years later somebody's going to try to take away all their money, ruin their career?
The thing is, it has to be well done. Imagine.
So if Dave Chappelle does a bad one, he should lose his career?
No.
Well, listen to what I'm saying. Imagine there was a skit you saw where a white slave owner, it's 10 minutes of white slave owners raping black women, right? That's all it was. And the camera was just showing their faces laughing.
Getting raped.
And the women getting raped.
And all he says is, ha ha, comedy.
That's a really big difference. You know, that's not what Tiffany
But
and
what
Eric
difference
did.
does no.
But
the intent is how bad slavery was. The content itself is not worth anything. You see what I'm saying? It's too offensive. It has no artistic value, merit. Because all you're doing is just showing these women getting raped, for example.
I mean, showing them getting raped is rape, man. If they're really getting raped, you're saying like showing an artistic depiction of rape, right? It's not showing clear rape.
Yeah,
showing the
it's
idea.
showing an
Showing the
artistic.
idea. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the idea of getting him.
You gotta allow it, man. You gotta allow it. You don't have to watch it. Don't watch it. Don't enjoy it.
Then
Don't
it
watch
becomes
it.
offensive, though.
But don't watch it. Just like Dave Chappelle was saying, people, you're going to his comedy shows to complain about him telling LGBTQ jokes. Don't go to his shows.
You're literally saying
Don't look at it on Netflix.
To me, you're literally saying like blackface should be okay then.
Should blackface be okay?
Should blackface be okay?
Yeah.
Should it be okay?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Do
you want me to have an opinion on it? You want me to?
No, I'm just asking you.
I mean, I don't know. Should blackface be okay? I don't know, man. I don't really have an opinion on it.
That's why we're asking you.
I don't.
I
You
think-
want me to say it again?
I think
This is the point I'm trying to make, though.
I think two things could be true. I think, like, to something Dave Chappelle said, I don't have to. He made the point, like, he doesn't have to agree with your joke. He doesn't even have to like your joke, but he would fight for your right to have that joke.
Tell the goddamn joke.
I agree with Dave Chappelle the way he conveyed it. If you do blackface, I think you should have the right to do blackface. But will I fuck with you if you do blackface? No, I won't. I won't. I personally won't fuck with you if you do blackface. But I think you should have the right to do blackface. So that's how I look at it. Like if you do it, do it. I mean, I'm just not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna fuck with
watch
you.
it. Why watch and engage with stuff that offends you? Just do something
Bill-
different.
What is racist? What the fuck?
But I'm saying do something different with your time.
Me?
Or people in general.
The viewer needs to change the channel.
Yeah, change the channel.
No. It shouldn't be on TV.
It shouldn't affect
Why
you.
do you want to censor, like, even
Racism.
the books in school? We can't have these books in school. Why are we censoring so much?
If there was a book about a grown man falling in love with a teenage girl, should that be allowed in schools?
There is books on
In
that.
school? I don't know. Yes. Is it educational?
There's fiction books about that.
No, a man writing about the love of a 15-year-old, and
That's R. Kelly music, nigga. And it's allowed, and people fucking love it. He made a lot of money with that same type of music.
R. Kelly
Yeah.
also wasn't clear.
yeah. I'm talking about explicitly. Like, if R. Kelly said, "I love 15-year-old girls, love them, love them."
I mean, he sang about it a lot.
If he said that, Peter,
Yeah, if he said it
so-
explicitly.
should that be allowed? Should
I think people should be allowed to express themselves
Fully.
Yes. You don't have now.
No, I
Like
don't know
what
about
you
fully.
saying, if you want to shun them afterward, go ahead and shun them. But they should be allowed to express themselves.
Now, with what I did to bring clarity to what I said, I do think there needs to be some artistic value. There's some things that are explicitly like
Blackface.
no. There's some things that are just explicitly not explicit. Explicit is the wrong word. It's kind of like what's that word?
Implicit? Or-
Not implicit. Like we know it when we see it. Like we
Right.
know it when we see it. It's just like, you know what, that right there, that has no artistic value. It's not something that there's no definitive definition to it.
I don't know, man. Art isn't. People try to create art. Just because you don't appreciate it doesn't mean it. I've gone to the museums with my girlfriend. There's some weird shit that people call art. I look at that. I think it's trash.
I agree.
And they call it art. I would never call some of that shit art.
But there's some things you can say are we would have a common opinion that would be like, yo, you know what? That's gross.
foul.
But what if
That's
there is a
gross.
common opinion? The people who try to make a comedic depiction of a public service announcement of pedophilia.
You gotta stop.
No. Yeah, don't even
That's
use that.
exactly what it was. Why wouldn't I call
Well,
it what
It
it
doesn't
was?
matter if it was a public.
I think
service.
you're stuck on that part. Take that all out of it. And we're just talking about any kind of art. There could be something where if it's just the four of us will look at it and go, that's gross. That has no artistic value. And on that thing right there, the thing that we cannot define, but we can see and we can say the four of us in our own separate independent opinions, that right there is just gross. It's art. It's not art. It has no value.
There's a lot of people in this country.
No. But I'm just saying
It's not going to always have four. Or
I agree,
does it
but that's
need to
not the
be 10 in a
point.
different
My
situation?
point there is that there can be consensus.
There's not, but
That there can be, not that
There
there will
won't
always.
always-
I never said that. I'm saying that it is possible that there is a consensus.
but there's consensus on the Tiffany and Aries video also.
There's people who support the video.
Yes, there's clearly, or they wouldn't have come out with it. But there's consensus on it. Tiffany and Aries, they didn't settle for years.
I think
That
it's-
these people been trying
I
to.
think it's been like universally
Trying to-
panned like this.
yeah, but I'm
take
talking
their
about
money.
I'm talking about a concept. I'm not talking about the Tiffany Haddish thing. I said let that whole thing go. Just the concept of there can be a thing where we say we draw the line on this thing. It is possible.
I do agree that you draw the line on something. certain-
Exactly.
kids.
There's
kids.
something.
I
Draw the
feel
line
like
on
kids,
kids.
is a big one. Yeah,
Pedophilia is a line.
yeah.
No. No. So what about
That was
kids and
Peter?
retarded jokes? You can't
What?
tell retarded children jokes. Comedians have done that.
You can't compare retarded jokes to pedophilia.
We're talking about pedophilia right
Like,
now.
what are you saying?
That's what we're saying. Pedophilia.
But comedians go hardcore at times,
I
man.
don't care.
Not on
Corey
Pedophilia?
Holcomb will tell a joke about anything, man.
You're saying that you're bringing people like it's okay.
Well,
You cannot
yes, his joke.
cannot
I
play with
think it's
pedophilia.
okay for Corey Holcomb to tell jokes
about pedophiles.
about whatever the fuck he wants to tell jokes about.
I think you're wrong on that, my friend.
Whatever he wants, whatever subject comes to his mind, and he finds a way to tell it as a joke.
Kids are victims.
It's
They're
fine.
defenseless. You can't joke about certain. They don't have any means to get out of that.
I'm not saying you got to
to
tell the joke in a child's face with them right there.
But it's on
What are
national
you talking
television.
about?
Like, what are you saying?
So do your children watch every channel? No, they watch what you allow them to watch.
So is it
So
just
it's
because?
on me that he's telling
Or
a
a
bad
person
joke?
in general, a parent, right? A child.
So I'm curious about this. Take it out of the context of comedy. Is there anything, any form of expression that you would limit?
Yeah, there are limits on the expression. You can't say fire in a crowded movie theater. There's laws against that.
Artistic expression.
Artistic expression in general, right? So there can be exceptions. In general, I think you need to allow people to express themselves artistically. Yes.
In general, okay.
In general, that's my starting point.
But there are
Maybe
exceptions.
there's exceptions. You can probably peel it back in certain situations. That's the starting point.
All right, cool.
Pedophilia being
No.
a big one.
No. No. You
we're
gotta
not-
let people express
I
themselves.
mean, we're not going to agree on where the line is going to be, but
No.
This
No,
is
but
a
as
clear
long-
fucking line.
But as long as what he's obviously not going to agree with you. He's obviously not going to agree
He's
with
like
you.
the 0.002%
All right,
of
but
the nation.
what about abortion?
Abortion,
Have you ever
heard
seen a funny abortion joke?
Many of them.
What, but for some people, abortion is going to be the line.
Yeah, but abortion.
They'll say don't tell jokes about abortion.
Abortion is really, to me, is a choice. You raping a child, he doesn't have a way to get out of that. You're taking advantage of a child. You're making a joke about it. That's all.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I'm
saying
saying.
that. But for you, the limit is children. For some people, the limit is abortion. For some people, the limit is pedophilia. I say let them express themselves.
You want to see pedophilia as a joke?
Yo,
He's saying, well, do I want it? That's
Or-
a different question.
Yeah, but it's like you're kind of defending it as if it's not a problem. So it's like you'll be okay with it. You're okay
think-
with pedophilia being a joke.
Yes, I'm okay with a whole lot of shit being
I
jokes.
see.
A lot of stuff, man.
I hear you.
A lot of things. People need to be able to express themselves.
Brother,
And it's funny.
I guess, we won't agree.
Yeah, y'all not gonna agree.
Yeah, we
there's-
agree. Yeah. I
but
have
at least
limits on that.
at least he says that there can be exceptions, because that's what's
sure.
important to me. Like,
Cool.
we understand that there can be exceptions. Because it can't be no. I don't think it could be a hard rule like no exceptions, like no limits. Like that. Then we go into a crazy place.
I mean, comedians used to really push it back in the days. Now with this cancel culture,
Nah, I think it's the same. I
don't think they ever.
I think it's the same.
I think it's the same.
I don't think they ever play with pedophilia like that. I don't think
Nobody ever did.
I'm gonna look to see if there.
please,
I don't think I've seen a pedophilia joke. I'll try to see if there are.
There's nothing funny.
It's
about
not
rape.
Yeah.
Well, what about rape? Don't they have rape jokes?
Yes. They do.
There's
They
rape
do.
jokes.
Yeah.
They do.
Is there anything funny about rape? No. But they
isn't.
have
But rape with
comedians
the
have
kid is different.
comedians have gone to that subject and expressed themselves with their profession on it, and that's fine.
But like I said, you can talk. Like you said, you can talk about anything. Now, if it fall flat, then that's on you. You're gonna get canceled. If
10
it's-
years later,
No, if it's not funny,
10 years,
You-
12 years later, you
No,
got to
no.
lose your career.
if it's not funny, you're gonna get canceled.
But
So-
for how long should it be canceled? Should it be for 1 year like Ime? Should it be 10 years later like Tiffany? Should you lose all your money like Tiffany's losing all her money?
That's a lie, Peter. You don't. She's saying that. That's a lie. That's just not.
Or,
true.
but what if it is true? What if she's being honest? Like you're just dismissing her, but what if she's telling the truth?
That's the name of the game.
I do have a question.
That's the name of the game. It's just okay.
I have a question though. To this situation, I want to move it up just a little bit. Is Ari Spears getting less than Tiffany Haddish?
I think Tiffany makes more. Or at
No.
least in the
I don't mean
past.
money. I mean like
Punishment.
yeah,
Or the
like-
settlement.
Yeah, going through the coals right now, like because I don't hear too much about Ari Spears part in it.
Because he's not as relevant. Man.
Not as relevant?
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish is more
No,
successful.
That's who we care about.
And in the skit, if you watch it, Tiffany's role is so small. Aries is the actual pedophile. Tiffany is the parent who's dropping her child off with someone that she doesn't realize is a pedophile.
You know what's wild? Aries is the vice president wife in the situation, and Tiffany is Ime. Because don't nobody give a fuck about Aries in this
Shit,
situation.
that's
That's
funny.
true. Yeah. I mean, because again, to me, Ime is so disappointing because you gotta have more sense than that. Like, that's just dumb. You being involved with your executive's wife is dumb. With the other travel agent is dumb. You have the beautiful Nia Long at home.
Before
That's dumb.
before I knew who the
Dumb.
people involved were, I mean, first year head coach, you go to the finals, you almost win. If he's over here with a dancer or something, hey, let this nigga do what he does to get you to the finals. It's not like it doesn't happen.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's not like it doesn't happen, right? If it's helping your team to win, that he has.
And if he was sexually assaulting her still.
No, I'm not. They said consensual. They didn't say. They said consensual.
Or harass her if he was sexually harassing her.
I don't think
Yo,
you should
has
do that.
has Nia Long spoke out on this?
Yeah, she said
She had a cryptic
She needs
text.
family. And
family
shit.
and
Yeah,
friends.
she
thank
needs
you for the
support.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
needs.
it's tough.
She's gonna need
She
mental
does.
health.
Her name's in the fucking universe for no reason. She did absolutely nothing to deserve this.
Right.
And she just moved with her son. I think they got 2
Yeah.
boys together.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
How long they been together?
Years.
5 years.
Years.
5 years.
Yeah, engaged for I think the whole time, some shit like that.
So she
Damn.
didn't, I heard something she didn't want to get married. So
Oh yeah, they've been engaged for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she knew something, or maybe she don't want to get married.
maybe there's a reason.
Maybe.
She know niggas ain't shit.
Could be. Why you accept their engagement?
Why didn't you engage and you don't want to get married?
Yeah.
that's
Why would you do
kinda
that?
weird.
Yeah. That is
Just to
weird.
have a ring.
People got different motivations. Like I don't know, that's true. I mean,
It's like a promise ring, maybe. Like
The promise ring. Promise for
I'm
for
true,
what?
I'm true to you. You true to me. So technically, he didn't.
He didn't cheat.
Yeah, because they weren't married. There's no affair.
Hey,
yeah,
There's no affair.
You see
That's the
team
message
married.
she sent to her. Bitch, we not even together.
we not even together. I thought we was on break.
But she just moved to Boston 2 weeks ago.
That's wild.
Plenty of people moved to Boston.
No, she moved to Boston with her family. Clearly, he's the head coach in
She brought her
Boston.
family.
With his 2 children.
okay.
They got 2 kids
Oh,
together.
see, well,
You gotta bring my kids.
I was trying to defend you, but
And then you fuck the travel agent, nigga?
But she look good. Oh wait, we don't
What
know
is-
what she looks
wait,
like. Yeah, that's true.
actually, you know,
My bad.
And they need to put her identity out there.
You said fuck the travel.
I really don't want her identity out there. I'm just saying if you're dragging Ime, you got to drag everybody else.
No, you don't.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do the others not get dragged and he gets
Because
dragged?
life is not fair.
That's
because
true.
life is not
Yeah,
fair.
He's also the coach.
That's the answer.
He's in a position that he
Yeah.
should know. He
Correct.
And the vice president's wife doesn't know?
Hey, you know
but
what?
she's in the background.
You know what you're
also,
looking
like-
for? You're looking for a justification. We just
Right.
gave you the answers.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
there
fair.
are no justifications.
I'm just saying, you drag all of them, not just the popular one. Drag all of them.
You're the face
If they're
of
all
the,
wrong, drag all of them.
No, you're the face of the organization. Heavy is the head. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
right.
true.
you will take the burden of everything.
and he is taking the burden now.
So
Give
let's
them
stop
some
talking
burden
about because she's irrelevant, really.
She's irrelevant.
But there was, you remember Allison, the mistake that went out on social media. People thought it was Allison, and it's not Allison.
Right.
So people were trying to find out, and it's gonna be those ladies' turn soon, because it's impossible for the secret to stay.
They live a normal life. You don't really want to destroy them like that.
But
Also,
Brad Stevens was upset because they destroyed the wrong life.
Right.
They're
true.
going to find out who these other two women are,
and that's fine.
and
When
it's
it
going to
happens-
come out.
When it happens, it happens.
And
But
when it's their turn, let them enjoy.
I'm
it.
not asking for them to get what he's getting though.
Yeah.
Because a travel agent. I mean, really, you want to make sure she doesn't work. She probably make what $60,000 a year.
Yeah. That,
You wanna
Now you care about people losing money.
What do you mean?
She's not a public figure.
Yeah.
yeah, she's not a public figure.
She's
This
also
don't
not a
even- I
public
don't-
figure.
She cheating.
They gon'
And really, we just don't
We
care.
don't. They gonna leak
We
a
just don't
picture and
care.
we gonna put it in the group.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what she look
whatever.
like.
Exactly.
Nah,
Is she
and
fine or not?
We don't
And
care.
that's it.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
The
She's
next
just a
day,
homewrecker.
we will not be talking about that.
Responsibility has a weight. It's not fair.
Or she should get
It's not-
suspended too.
Yeah, who cares?
If Ime's getting suspended for breaking,
No,
this is if
harassment.
If he, no,
She deserve a raise.
I don't know because they've been unclear. But if he's getting suspended for breaking team policy, they need to get suspended for breaking team policy.
Yeah, who
No.
cares, bro?
Mm-mm,
It
no.
depends.
Responsibility is not fair.
It's not.
The fact that you have this much weight and things to do, and you have to provide for your family, you got to go to work 80 hours a week. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not.
It's just not fair. That's how life works.
A lot of shit's just
Either you're a
not
man
fair.
or woman. If you're the breadwinner or you're the woman, you got to work every day and
Still come home and do
still
other
come home.
shit.
Yeah, no
What?
pat on the back. You're the head coach, the face of the franchise. You fuck two random people. Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get a promotion. We're gonna put them on a diversity council.
You know what's so
a
stupid with
sexual
Boston?
harassment thing?
They just got to the finals,
Then
and
it
now
doesn't
look at how
matter.
they started the next season off.
That you can't.
They were 2 games away.
Who cares?
How does that apply?
You're saying
to
who cares?
Nobody
That's
cares.
that's the goal of sports is to win the championship.
Yeah, well.
But-
And now they're taking their eye off the prize. They were right there.
He probably been fucking her though. So like,
For sure, they probably been down.
he
for
just
a
got
little
caught
while.
now.
Yeah. They might have a kid.
They could. They could.
think
Who
so.
knows? They could.
That's
You
the
know,
big
if you got a
secret.
kid. Ooh,
They
that'd
might have a
be tough.
kid.
Right.
What do you think the big secret is that they got a kid?
They might have a kid.
Nigga, this white boy with curly hair, dark curly hair. It's his shit.
They might have a
It's his
kid.
kid.
Man. Matt Barnes knows. Matt, don't you tell? Nigga.
Yeah.
He said it's not his business to tell.
Man, shit.
Nah, they might have.
It
Like,
is-
what else business?
He got a
could there be?
podcast.
I
It's
was
your
thinking,
business
yeah,
now.
I was thinking, what could it be that's 100 times so
Word.
bad?
And then didn't get
Damn.
fired but got suspended. So it
Yeah.
has to be something really
Yeah.
bad.
So fire him.
So
No,
that made
we
me
still
think like
fire
it's
him.
No,
not-
let's speculate. What
it's not
happened?
like-
I want to know.
That made me think like because he didn't get fired, it's not like rape.
Right.
Or
No, it's
nothing
not rape.
crazy.
Okay, it's not rape.
Because he would have been
kid,
arrested
bro.
for that.
Or sexual assault type shit.
And
I
it's
don't
just
think
not harassment. You ain't gonna get a
Yeah.
year off for harassment. You get a
It's a
And,
kid.
and I don't think it's like dick pics because
Right.
they'll fire you for that. I think.
man. I gave her dick pics when we was fucking. Whatever. So it couldn't.
Yeah,
be
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
But
what?
didn't that other owner, the Phoenix Suns, he just got a 1-year suspension from the NBA
He sold the team, right?
Yeah, he sold.
What-
yeah.
what was-
what did he do?
It was like well, his
for
thing
being
was like,
racist, right?
No,
he
his
kept
thing was
using it.
saying the N word, but
Right.
not being racist. He was like,
He's lying.
no, he said, for example, like Draymond. He's like, how come Draymond just got a technical for saying nigga, but not get thrown out of the game? And then the coach was like, oh, you can't say nigga. He was like, but Draymond says nigga.
That's what. Oh, come
That's
on,
one
bro.
of it he said. And then so another thing was like when they tried to hire
a
they-
coach or something.
a coach versus I guess some other coach. He was like, man, niggas need niggas.
He said
That's how he expressed it.
He said that.
Look at your face. It's just
He
funny,
said like
but
niggas
it's
need
serious.
niggas.
It is funny. What
But
the
it's
fuck?
serious as fuck.
Yeah, he
though.
said like
It's funny.
like niggas need niggas to coach them, but not like niggers.
I mean,
real shit though. We would have said that.
I
I would have understood. I would have
But
understood.
that's what he said. He said one more example. He was like one of the players on the team was like, man, like niggas, we in the trenches together. Like all us niggas need to like lock in. He was like, oh, don't say niggas to lock in. Just say like all of us compatriots need to lock in. You don't have to say niggas.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
owner
yeah.
wasn't saying like y'all niggas.
Right.
Yeah, he was just saying like
what's his name?
Robert Sarver.
Yeah, Robert Sarver.
He actually sound pretty cool though.
He sound cool as fuck.
But they said there was a lot of sexual harassment and stuff as well that he was doing.
Like
Who
intimidation,
cares?
like you're a woman, whatever, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
not like harassment, like intimidation, like just not being a nice guy.
No, but the funny shit is saying
Niggas
need niggas.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
dog.
that shit.
Say,
true.
If
I've
I
been
would've
saying the same thing for years. I said, why are these black kids get to professional sports, even in college, and then all their coaches are white?
Wait, no.
And the coaches get paid. I'm talking before this little, they could use their likeness now, but the coaches get paid $1 million salaries.
Oh, in college. Okay.
And then they don't give the athletes, even in the NFL,
You know, the black
in
coaches need
NBA.
chances.
Like it was black coaches teaching them the game, and now they're not good enough to teach them, and you gotta give somebody else the money.
So that's very, very true. I think that goes without saying. We shouldn't even discuss that. That's so true. However, him saying that shit, that's so funny as fuck.
That's crazy.
Like if he would have said that in front of me, I'd have been laughing, dying, crying. But nigga, you can't say that. What's wrong with you?
That's what the coach said.
But I think he's in tune with
coach
us.
said.
Like,
No, nigga, you can't say
he
that.
knows us.
No.
Y'all niggas need niggas.
That's true. But nigga,
Hey,
you
that
can't
offends
say
me.
that.
You can't say that.
You can't say
feel
that.
you.
That doesn't really.
Yeah,
offend
that's
me,
what he
but-
said. Y'all niggas need niggas. To
Y'all
coach
niggas-
them.
And that's
But not
real.
like
We've
not
been
like
saying
ER, not ER. Like niggers need niggas.
But I'd have been like, yeah, you right, but don't say that.
We've been preaching that shit, and he right with us. I feel like he's Bernie Sanders next to Martin Luther King right
Oh
now.
god,
Oh,
damn, what a
yeah.
stretch.
Now he's
my
now he
dog.
Bernie and
So-
Dr. King.
Yeah.
So Bernie can be like, nigga,
Can he?
what
Y'all
up?
niggas come vote for me.
Y'all niggas vote for
And
me.
he's allowed to express himself though.
Yeah, Peter, what do you think about that? No, that's not nothing artistic though.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it?
That shit was art to me.
I like it. I don't know.
Niggas need niggas.
I like the freedom of being able to say
If he was a
nigga.
comedian saying it, yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Where's the artist? That was a comedian, artistic. Just like R. Kelly, this nigga did songs about raping children forever, and
But
y'all
we didn't
loved
know
it.
that. We didn't know that.
Now that you know that song
Oh,
is
y'all-
about women, about a
Oh,
13
okay, that's true.
Is that okay?
I never listened to R. Kelly anyways.
That's not my question though.
Is it
Now that you know R. Kelly sung about a 13-year-old,
But
is it okay for him to do that?
he didn't.
in
But
that
he,
time?
saw?
yeah, but he wasn't singing about a 13-year-old.
You're asking me now that I know what he was doing. Is it okay now?
Because you say in the past, whatever it was in that time period, it was okay. We now know that he was singing about a 15-year-old, right?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Right. So I'm asking you,
That's
in that
Aaliyah.
time period, is it okay? Because it's art.
Yes, he has the right to make his music. Yes.
I didn't say that. Is it okay though? I'm not saying.
What do you
that's
mean? I just fucking
Like-
answered you.
Is it okay?
Yes,
in
yes, he
your
can do
opinion-
it, and then I say, yes, yes,
No,
it's
are you
okay.
okay with it? You say
Am
yes,
I-
he can do it, but like, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. You say it's okay for him to make
Damn,
music
I
about
answered
it.
your question.
No, because like you kind of saying it like in a way. Yes, anybody has a right to do this, but like no, like you don't have a problem with pedophilia, so it's like, do you have a problem?
you say, you see how you switch it? You doing that shell game?
Nah, man. No, no. Fuck Udoka. Fuck all these people, man. No, man.
Shell game.
What the fuck is shell game?
When you put the here and then you switch it around, he's saying I said that it's okay for all this stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
I said comedians can tell jokes.
But what about Bernie Sanders?
What?
Bernie Sanders, no comedy. Take the comedic part out of it. Do you think it's okay for him to say it?
The N-word.
For Bernie to say the N word?
Yes.
That's weird.
But it's a yes or no question.
I don't have an opinion on that.
What do you mean?
Why I don't have to have a fucking opinion on everything? I don't
You
have
don't,
an opinion
no.
on
That's
that.
why we're here. That's why we're here.
That's what we
true,
do.
too.
I don't have an opinion on it.
That's wild.
That's my response.
What about you? You think it's okay?
But Bernie says a lot of lies. He got his ass beat.
So
for
he
us.
earned it now?
He got his ass beat for us.
So he earned the right to say the N
For
word?
one word. Not all the time, but shit.
Give him like three times a year. Go ahead, Bernie.
I agree with that.
I ain't
got
gonna
his
lie.
ass beat.
Sometimes I feel like I accept that, okay, white people can't say it because they just can't say it. But like if it slip up, like say Robert Sala was like, damn, where the holes at? If he says that, for example. Like Robert Sala, the Phoenix, Bernie Sanders. If Bernie Sanders is like, damn, where the holes at? Like, damn, shit, I don't know, bro. He's like, man, y'all niggas tripping. That's cool. I don't know. I totally understand that.
I think when white people say nigga, you don't know the intent behind it.
That's what I'm talking
And so
about.
if Bernie
With the
Sanders said
pedophilia thing.
it, it's
Nah,
only
nah,
color then. Because we know his intention. We know he was cool with us. We know he fought for us. So what, you just mad because he white then?
Yeah.
Then I don't have a problem that he can say it. I know his intent.
I don't care about
He got
that.
bit by a dog for us.
I don't
You
care
know what I'm saying though,
He
like,
took a dog
For
bite.
me, I wouldn't accept it, but in my real mind, I'd be like, I don't know.
he's more black than I am.
Here's my
I don't really
and then
care.
maybe I'm being petty. Here's my reason why. No, I don't think you should say it. Whether I'm gonna do something about it or not, I don't think you should say it. If us right here, we have something that we say, something that is ours. We co-opted this or whatever. It's ours. It don't matter by
co-opted it.
Well, however we got it. However we got it. It don't matter. It's ours. It's not for you to be like, you should be involved in this. This is us. This is our shit.
What about they just say it the way they used to say it?
It doesn't matter. It's our shit. It don't matter if it's us. If we made that shit up, if I be like, bro, don't call me that. Like, yo, I call this man Junior. That's not his first name, but I grew up calling him that. If he you know what I mean? If he say don't call me that, I won't call him that no more. I ain't gonna be like, bro, it's just the word. It's like, nigga, don't call me that. It doesn't matter. Just because I said don't do it, bro, don't do it. It's the audacity that white people who do say it, for you fighting for this word. If people tell you it make me feel a certain kind of way when you do it and you do it anyways, why, then you don't got no respect for us.
You also have the pronoun issue. Call me she or they or them.
But I think it's so.
Do you call people by the pronouns they want to be?
But it is confusing to them though.
One, I don't think that's the same thing. But to answer your question, yes. Because what the fuck do I care?
I can see how it is confusing to them though.
I don't see how it's confusing.
You're saying like, don't say it. But again, I understand. But you say it.
So what?
It's like when I tell my kids don't curse. They hear me cursing just because I tell them not to curse, but then I do it in front of them, and it's like,
yes.
So it becomes a respect thing, right?
Yes, they know. Do as I say, not as I do.
But who the fuck are you? Just a black man? You're not my parents.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I hold to you to not say nigga?
But so then check this out. If you do it, you don't have to listen to me. Right. But you don't respect me if you keep doing it.
What if Bernie Sanders was like, yo, I used to be in a fucking pool hall with Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson. We all say nigga.
That's cool.
With them. Martin Luther King said nigga to me.
Exactly.
So what you gonna tell me?
Nothing.
Like I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like we have our own thing. Like when women be like, we can call each other bitch. But
exactly.
I get it. But
exactly.
Like, I know my heart of hearts. If I trust the white person saying it, that's my personal relationship with this person. For sure.
Like if I have a white friend and if me and him have that relationship where he can say nigga, that's our relationship. But I would tell that white person, hey, that's what me and you think. If you go outside and another nigga don't like that shit and
then that's on you.
Don't use me as like, well, Kenneth said I can say it. Don't know the fuck I did not.
This is Bernie though.
No, the fuck I did not.
It's Bernie.
Take Bernie out of it. Insert any white person.
No, it's different with other white people though. I don't know them.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's just a personal thing. Like, hey, whatever you call your wife, I mean, I'm gonna call your wife the same thing. Whatever pet name you gave your wife, bro, just respect it. I hate it for white people who do fight for the word. What are you fighting for? You're fighting for fighting for the audacity to disrespect somebody.
No, the argument that I mean, because it's so stupid that people use that word in songs all the time, and white people listen to the song, and then you say, "Don't fucking say what I'm singing about," but you can buy my album and listen to it.
That makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense.
That does not make.
Yes, it does. I can
logic.
say me and this nigga could talk about whatever the fuck we want. If I say, "Hey, bro, you don't do that," you can do it, but you're disrespecting me once I've asked you not to do it, especially when you know the history behind the thing.
It's stupid.
How's that dumb?
It's a stupid gray line. It's
not a gray. It's not even gray. It's black and white.
It's a stupid distinction that you can listen to me say it.
Yes.
All day long.
Yes.
You can buy my album.
Yes.
You can sing the songs.
Yep.
When that word comes up, you gotta change the
I know
word.
Threat, Peter,
that's stupid.
It's with Udoka, with the ladies. Like you want fairness out of life.
You want absolution.
Yeah, absolutely. Like just complete black and white.
It's not absolute.
Input, output, and that's not
life. That's not life. Life is mostly gray.
We may never find out about these other women,
and who gives a fuck?
With it,
I don't care.
Udoka may literally never coach again. Never.
He might not get a coaching job. You're right.
Maybe.
And these ladies may get promoted.
The vice president's wife for sure kept their job.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're going to counseling and they're going to be fine.
They're going to be great.
She's going to be head of sexual harassment of the Boston Celtics. And Udoka never going to... And then I bet they probably white, probably. So they're going to be like, oh, look at this nigga attacking, He's going to get all kind of shit.
They're going to say the ER.
And you lost Nia Long. So your life is
He's going to be risk management for the rest
of the
year.
Yeah. So that... And it's shit not fair, but that's life.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's like a real therapy session, Peter.
Straight up. If you gonna cheat, I'm with you. But don't get caught. That's what Jesus said. There's only one rule.
Oh yeah.
Don't get caught. You could do whatever you want to do. If you're going to cheat, cool. Don't get caught.